What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, you guys? So we are back again for another episode review of the Sistas. Sistas season 3, episode 17. Bitch, this episode 17 already? Well, how many more episodes we got? Is it 20, 24, or something like that? Anyway, burning taboo, okay? One particular person, well, actually two, but one particular person in Gentle, baby, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? Okay, because listen, you would never get me doing and prostrating myself, slaying myself in front of somebody and embarrassing myself in front of my friend the way that you just did on this show. Girl, I would never do it. But anyway, we start off with Gary. Okay, let's just pick up where we left off last week. Um, like I said, this therapist is a crook, okay? This therapist, Miss Angela, she's very much misogynistic, okay? And one thing that I cannot stand is a woman that, is misogynistic in thinking and all of that stuff that, make women the bad person all the time, okay? And that literally is what she's doing with her practice. Now, when we saw her last week, I said, wait a minute, where did she get her degree at in psychology or whatever it is that she's doing? Okay, did she get it from ICDC College? I'm like, what is happening? All right, because, this just don't seem right. I ain't never heard nothing like this. And then, she was touching all up on him. Do you think that feels right? I mean, do you feel bad about this? No, I don't feel bad about it. Now, if I was to do this, does you feel bad? I said, wait a minute, bitch. And he said, hold up. What you doing? Now, see, that surprised me with Gary, okay? Now, truth be told, did Gary cheat on Andy yet that we know of? We always assume. But has he really done it? We don't really know, okay? We already know that stuff wasn't going right with him and his wife. But then again, who was the bitch that was in the airport with him? Remember that one? Okay, well, shit, I forgot all about that. We still don't know who she is. Did they say it was a sister or something like that? Girl, whoever. Anyway, Miss Gurley was like, you felt wrong. He was like, that's wrong. You ain't supposed to do that. Oh, so that's feeling wrong. So, you know you're right from your wrong. And, obviously this is what happened. You aroused or whatever. He was like, that's biology, okay? That don't mean that I want to cheat on my woman or whatever. I'm with my woman and that's what it is. I said, all right, Gary, you stand your ground, bitch. Okay, I never thought I would be cheering Gary on, okay? Because, I said, first of all, you're still stupid. You're still dumb for bringing this lady over here to her house, knowing that Andy already had an issue with her, okay? And the way that she's doing these things. Mind you, Andy told you that this woman was trying to get you to herself, okay? She said, basically, if you would have wanted me to do that, you would have let me do it, okay? Like, she's just coasting and, gaslighting the situation, like, manipulating so that, I'm very hands-on with my clients. Oh, so-and-so didn't tell you this when he referred you to me? Yeah, but damn, look what happened to them. They broke up. Okay, that's not my fault, you realize that you don't need to be with this lady, okay? If she's making you feel all this way, it's the thrill and the thrill of the chase or whatever. The fact that you was seeking, sneaking around while she was the mistress, okay, and you were married, that's what made it exciting. Now it's not, and so therefore you can't really do anything. And that goes to show that hey, maybe y'all don't need to be together because it's not you, it's her. It's always the woman in this bitch opinion. I said, excuse me, ma'am. Mind you, Gary said, how many clients have you done, this therapy type of situation with and been hands-on with and they stayed together? Because he said the dude that, referred him to her, him and his girl, they broke up. They got divorced. Okay, so what, huh? And she said, listen, all of them. I said, bitch, you're full of shit, okay? You are a crock of shit, all right? And at this point, Andy had walked in, all right? And, she was like, get the fuck up out of here. He was like, listen, I only brought her here because I knew that you weren't going to let her come here and how you felt. And I said, you stupid. Okay, let me just tell you this. Angela, you better be glad. You better be glad that Andy can't fight, because I said Andy go beat her ass when she left, okay? Go beat her ass when she left, because Gary was gonna try to break it off, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, hit me up if you really sure about that, if you want to continue or not, because I really feel like you should. I said, Angela, I feel like you just sexually assaulted this man, okay? I feel like you're using your business to actually touch on people. That's what it is. And you're disguising it behind therapy. That's what I feel like. And just so y'all know, women can be predators too. And she came off very much a predator, okay? Meanwhile, Andy cussed Gary ass out and then left, all right? And I said, Andy, what are you about to do? So Andy go take her ass to the hotel restaurant. I said, this is the only restaurant that we know. Oh, it's because that's where Robin is staying at. And of course she did what? She calls Robin, all right? And I said, Andy, please don't go down this road. Y'all been playing around with this so-called chemistry. First of all, Robin, no shade to the character of the person that's the actor that played Robin. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. You really don't have the face for me to want to cheat on my significant other. Maybe because I'm gay, okay? But you not ugly. You are attractive, but not enough for me to want to cheat, okay? I'm just not. I don't know. Can y'all you get what I'm trying to get at, right? That voice is irritating me. I just really want you to clear it up, okay? I just want you just one good time. One good time, okay? She down there, she was like, hey, you down here? I'm right here at the hotel at the restaurant. He was like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. And was like, oh, okay, cool. She was like, wait a minute, in a minute? That means you already here? Yeah, I'm right here. And he walked up. I said, oh my goodness. So he sit down, and of course they get to talking. And at this point, I said, Andy, whatever happens to you between you and Gary happens, because you are crossing the line. You are crossing the line into danger territory by continuing flirting with this man and letting him flirt with you, okay? That's what you're doing, right? But you also sat there and was about to tell this man all the stuff that was going on between you and Gary. Oh, because my friends don't like him and they don't want to hear nothing else, so I ain't got no sounding board. So, you could tell me whatever you want to tell me. No. No, that's how they trap you. That's how they get you. That's how they get them draws off, okay? You cannot tell a person that is attracted to you, who wants to sleep with you, the issues that is going on within your own relationship, okay? I said, oh my God, why are you doing this? That's because you don't really want that man and you looking for a way to get out, instead of just going ahead and open up your mouth and being a woman and be like, Gary, this shit ain't working, okay? You keep on saying my fiance, as if that's going to make it true to you in your heart, okay? The thrill is gone. Maybe Miss Angela was telling the truth, but bitch, at the same time, you need to come to that conclusion yourself, all right? And you need to stop playing around, okay? Listen. He up there talking. Next thing you know, they get up there in the room. And I said, Andy, why are we up here? If you not finna do nothing, y'all already had a couple of drinks or whatever downstairs, okay? If y'all not finna do nothing, why are you up here? All right? And I have to give it to Robin. He wasn't pressuring her to do anything like, come on, let's go ahead and do it. Or if he was, I didn't catch up on it. Like he said, if we ain't gonna do nothing or whatever, you can go. It is what it is. Okay? And so she was like, my fiance, he was like, listen, it'll only be us two that knows anything that's going on. That's it. And if you need to go, you can go. She was like, I can't do this. I said, girl. Now, let me just tell you this. I would have respected it, but that shit deep inside, I would have been so on fire, just mad. Because truth be told, I'd probably be horny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Just ready to go, okay? And you just put the flame out and made me dry the fuck up because you didn't want to do nothing because you playing games. But I respected and let you go. I cuss you out afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Once you get behind that out the door or whatever, I'd be like, this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because you playing games. You playing games. But I wouldn't do it to your face. I wouldn't do it to your face because I know it's going to be a time that you're going to come back and we'll get it in. But I'm be like, damn, because you just got me all hot and bothered and now I can't do nothing with it with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But I respect that he said, all right, you can go. It's cool, nobody has to know about this. And she was like, I'll see you at work tomorrow. He said no, because I got a whole bunch of meetings to do and then I got to go back to London. Wait a minute, I thought you said that you weren't going back to London for another few days. And he said, yeah, but some things got moved up. I said, no, shit just got moved up now because you ain't getting none. That's what it is, okay? At this particular moment, Andy started looking like the long lost puppy that she always looked like. I said, girl, don't you do what I think you about to do. I said, keep on walking, keep on walking. And at this point in time, I wish Gary had followed her and was standing right there. You know, I like a little mess, okay? I wish he would have followed her and was standing out there outside that door, okay? And call her ass, bitch. That's what I would have wanted, okay? But no, Mom said, wait a minute. So are you sure that it's just going to be only us that know? And he was like, I'm sure. I said, wait a minute. Before he can really answer it, she was already unbuckling her blazer. I said, Andy, you was going to give it up anyway. You was going to give it up anyway. You put us through all this, and we already knew that you was going to try to give it up. You was going to attempt to, bitch. I said, See, Andy, you wrong. Imagine you, I can't wait till next week when Zach catch her ass, okay? Of all people. Of all people. Girl. Anyway, moving on from that, what else went on in this episode? Danny and Preston, girl, don't nobody care, okay? Danny, listen, if you want the man and you want him to be your steady thing and you want him to be your boo thing and not just your bang buddy, okay? Because that's basically what you didn't, demoted the relationship to. He giving you your space and all that stuff, but you calling talking about something, I miss you or whatever. Is it that you miss him or you miss the D? Okay, which one is it? Because y'all truly have nothing in common unless we didn't hear the stuff. Okay, y'all didn't let us know what the conversation had between them two to see if they had anything in common. Because once again, when Danny called Preston, we hear the cows mooing in the background. Okay, we see the bale of hay in the tractor. He said, I'm a country boy and I love being a country boy. I said, all right. Do what you got to do, okay? You get down there on that damn pharaoh. Okay, that's what you do? Yeah. I said, all right, Preston, He said, what you want? She said, listen, I can't wait until the weekend. I want you to come on over. He said, listen, bitch, it's just one more day. I know, but I want you to come over now. He said, no. Baby, I would love to be in the position where I hold the cards, where y'all give me the power to just have your waiting. Baby, come over. No. I gotta be a menace out up in these streets, okay? But let me stop. That happened. Mind you, Danny gotta stay there and do this whole meetup with Karen and Zachary, okay? Listen, speaking of Karen was at her job. Let me just tell you this, Pam. Give Pam a raise just for putting up with your shit, Karen, okay? Give her a raise. Listen, I said, Pam, you might as well start looking for a new job. She was like, I mean, this client's coming in, but, this ain't nearly where it used to be. She said, listen, girl, ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm gonna get back to where it is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all to the good. She said, girl, and you didn't even look at your flowers. Okay, them flowers that Aaron gave you. Listen, I saw them. You ain't even read the card. Okay, Aaron, I was busy. So she go over there and read the card, right? This motherfucker said, oh, I shouldn't have cursed right before I was about to talk about God. He said, God told me that God made it final. You mine. I said, excuse me? Excuse me? He said, God made it final. I prayed to God and God made it final. You are mine, okay? So we're going to meet up for dinner at 7 o'clock. I said, excuse me? I said, damn, so Cameron ain't got no say in this? And then when she called him, he was all cheesing or whatever. So, this is what it's going to be and all this stuff. I want you. And, he's talking his same shit. And I'm just like, he toxic. I mean, it's like that's been the key word for this whole show. Everybody's toxic as hell. And I know we tired of saying it and it's probably going to get played out soon, but he is toxic. And I'm looking at the way that he's rolling and the way that he's smiling and the way that he's acting with Karen and he's moving so fast and, he's being possessive, okay? He's being that. He's being, I don't want to say obsessed, but he is kind of that because he can't let this woman go. And I just don't understand. Like, he's not really giving her the chance to say yes or no. It's almost as if Karen is answering stuff to not piss him off. I don't know if I'm the only one that's getting that type of feeling, but that's the feeling I'm getting from him. Like, if she say no from them, if she say no, he'll probably go off the ledge. And I'm just looking at him and his actions, and I said, well, maybe it really was you that was the problem in your relationship, and that's really why your wife cheated. Even though that's not an excuse to cheat, but I can probably understand why your wife cheated on you. I don't know. I don't know. He just, ew. He gives me, I'm a stalker type. If I can't have you, nobody else can. That's what he gives me right about now. And she was like, she wanted to make it to like 8 o'clock or 8:30 or whatever, because she had this meeting and she didn't tell him about it. Oh, excuse me, sinuses. Sorry. So at this point, she go over there to Danny place. Danny said, "Girl, you okay?" She was like, "Yeah, is he here yet? Is he here yet?" Baby is in there like a cat, a crack fiend. I said, "Girl, all you need to do is scratch, okay? You need a hit or something." She said, "Yeah, I need a hit of Zach. That's what she need, all right." I said, "Girl, me and Danny looking at her like, are you sure? Are you okay? Why do we need to do this, okay? Because this is not a good look, sweetie. This is not a good look." I said, "You look so pathetic, Karen, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the only reason why, because I know stuff like this happens, but the only reason why I'm coming down so hard on Karen is because Karen has already put out there that she's a bitch, okay? Even if she didn't say it out her own mouth, her actions have shown that she's a bitch. And yes, we know that Zach was not a good boyfriend, okay? Zach had his fucked up moments and we call him out on that, but we never really saw her ever be good to him, at least nice to him. Every time, her character since day one, since the first episode, she was bitchy. And it just baffles me how she's all up in Danny's face with this information and talking to her. Maybe because Danny was her way to get to Zach, so she's using Danny. But she's always been a bitch to Danny too. I wouldn't have, girl, I would have said, nah, you need to take that shit somewhere else. And then, she was like, I should have went to Sabrina because Danny ain't got no doors. Because she was like, where you want me to be at? Because I ain't got no doors or whatever. Like, where you want me to go? I said, bitch, this is my place. I would have sat there and listened to the whole situation. Okay, I would have listened intently so I can gather this bitch and be like, you see what happened? I could have told you this, and this is what I was trying to tell you. But sometimes you gotta learn on your own. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make our own mistakes. But anyway, so she's sitting there and she was like, "Girl, why do you really need this? Okay, I just need him to tell me that it's over in my face." She was like, "He's told you that before." No, not when he mad or whatever. Like, I just need to understand what's going on, okay? Because listen, I just really want to know, because I need to get this feeling off of me. I need to break these shackles. I said, "Girl, I don't want to feel like this." I said, "You making yourself feel like this." And you know what it is? It's not Zach holding on to you. It's you feeling guilty for letting him go and seeing him. You feel some type of way because you feel like you passed up a good thing. You feeling guilty by the way that you treated this man throughout the 3 years that y'all was together. Okay? Yeah, he probably treated you wrong too, but you probably treated him just as wrong as well. And you're feeling guilty about the fact that you abruptly broke up with him, spur of the moment, just broke up with him out of the heat of anger or whatever, instead of calming the situation down and talking about it first and deciding whether or not you really want to break up with him, and then seeing him go off and be better with somebody else. Or either just with himself, because you don't know for sure if he's with somebody else at this point. She don't know. And it's eating you alive that you let him go the way that you let him go, and that he's out here flourishing without you. That's what it is. That's what it is. Zach got on the phone and talked to Fatima about what was going on. She is over the whole situation, okay? She over the whole situation, and I understand it. He was like, this ain't got nothing to do. Yes, it do got something to do with her, okay? She's in the middle of it, all right? Because ain't no telling what Karen gonna do when she finds out that Fatima and Zach have been together, and they practically shacking up, okay? Like, she don't know, all right? People that look like they don't do crazy stuff can all of a sudden do some crazy stuff when pushed to it, okay? That's what Karen look like. The bitch is on the edge. I want her to take a chill pill, all right? And she needs to go to therapy. She needs to go do some yoga, namaste, nam yo ho reggae. She needs to do all of that, all right? Because she doing the absolute most. Zach came up in there, mind you. Zach came up in there and Daddy said, damn. I said, what? Because of his clothes. Like, he cleaned up. And I said, I just realized that he is not in that typical, button down t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirt and them slacks. Okay, he is not in them dickies no more. Okay, man had on some jeans and a name brand shirt. I said, ooh, don't spend all your money on clothes. Okay, that money can go fast. All right, that money can go fast. All right, don't spend it all on clothes. All right, at least not the expensive kind. Okay, but he was like, he sat down. Karen was like, so, I just want to know what's going on between us. What you want me here for, Karen? I just want to let you, how you doing? I'm fine, Karen. What you want? So, I just want to know, are we really over? Like, do you not love me? Do you not care for me? And somebody in the comments said they wish that he never would have told her that he still loves her. And in this episode and situation, I was like, I see exactly what you're saying. Because she can't get that out of her mind. Because even though he's telling her the truth, I don't hate you. I will always have love for you, but I'm not in love with you. Saying that I love you, I still love you, I'm going to always love you, that still's giving her hope, okay? That's giving her hope or whatever, because it's playing into her little delusion and he don't realize it. And they do this whole back and forth. Just tell me, talk to me in my face and tell me that you don't love me no more, okay? Listen, Karen, I already told you I love you, okay? And that's never going to change. But at the end of the day, I don't want you. We are done. There is nothing between me and you. No, that ain't what I asked, okay? Tell me that you don't want us to be together. Tell us that you don't want me no more. Tell us that you don't want... I said, damn, Karen, he said it. Look me in my face and said, you can't even look me in my face. When he got fed up and actually screamed at her and did all that stuff, I said, bitch, it's over. It's done, okay? I don't want you. So are you seeing Fatima? That ain't got nothing to do with you and me, okay? That ain't have nothing to do with me and you, all right? And at this point, I said, Zach, if I was you, I would have never showed up. First of all, he showed up late. I would never showed up at all. Okay, and even if I did show up, when she started acting and doing all that stuff, I would have just left. I would have just let her look the fool, and I would have just left. It's not me trying to say that, oh, she right, I still got feelings. No, I just don't have time for the bullshit. I wasted my time, so therefore now I'm pissed off. Okay, that's what it is for me, And she just keep on going, and, Danny come over there trying to talk to her, and she was like, I just need him to say it. Danny, like, he said it. No, he didn't mean it. He was lying to me. You know how he be lying. I just want to get over this. Like, I don't understand. I said, Karen, why you got this bitch acting like this? Bitch was so goddamn strong in the beginning or whatever. So strong-willed, acting like a bitch or whatever. Now she just reduced to nothing. I said, what's the dick good? What's the dick good? I don't want to be like that over nobody. Okay, I want to be afraid to lose them, but when I lose them, I want to lose them because we amicably decided to let go. I don't want to be in no situation like this. Okay, there's sometimes why I be like, I don't know. I said, girl, I ain't finna beg nobody to stay with me. If I'm over and I'm done, let it be, girl. You need to take that up with yourself, the reason why you can't let that go. That is not Zach's fault, okay? And I do feel like Zach still got some issues or some feelings for her. Like, it's deeper than that, just that I love you. But he is trying to move on. Because he's seen what better can do, and she need to do the same. And they're going to try to tell him, you using Fatima as a rebound, to get over me. And he said, well, bitch, you over there using Aaron to get over me. If that's the case, if you want to do some shit like that. And even Danny had asked her, are you using him to get over her, over him? Are you just, I don't know. I said, girl, you are. That's what it is, okay? And truth be told, you not only just broke Zach's heart in the way that you broke up with him, you are about to break this crazy ass pastor heart too. Because you really don't want him and you playing games with him, all right? Just let it the freak go, Karen. Okay? Smoke Danny weed and one pay for. I said, see, she was using your ass, Danny. Don't let that bitch come back over there to your place. Meanwhile, this whole situation with Sabrina and Calvin, I don't care about it. I don't care about it, okay? They are the most least interesting, and I don't know if they did do this. They made Calvin's character the way that he is, and the stuff that they're talking about, trying to, talk about the taboo subject of, sexuality with men and what makes you, what teeters and totters the line of what makes a man, straight, heterosexual or homosexual or bisexual or whatever, or is there a such thing as a bisexual man and all this stuff. They're doing all this for like shock value. And they think that, I truly feel like they thought, or Tyler or whoever, Tyler thought that it would, like, keep our interest or whatever. But it's really not. Cause at this point it's tired. It's tired. We get it. We get it. Okay? And if you're not gonna talk about it correctly, don't talk about this subject at all. Okay? Listen, Calvin is not a gay man. Having your prostate played with does not equate to you being a gay man, okay? He is having it done by a woman, all right? If he wanted a man to do it, he would have done it with a man by now, okay? He would have put that out there by now. He let a woman do it because he is still sexually attracted to women, and that is that. Straight men can be pegged. Straight men can have their prostate played with because that is the male G-spot. That is where they really get their orgasms, okay? They can get orgasms that way. You know what I'm saying? So what? There is nothing else to it. The man ain't gay. Sabrina don't understand it. He telling her all the stuff that he liked that Miss Peggy Sue used to do to him. That's why she with him. That's why he keep on going back to her, and all this stuff. And she's still not accepting of it. We already know that. What if I can't do this? And isn't that just emasculating to have somebody bend you over like that? A woman bend you over? What if a man do it? Ain't that next for on things to lead to a man to do it? No, it's not. But I will say this. There is nothing emasculating about him getting pegged, okay? There is nothing wrong with that, all right? There is nothing wrong with exploring your sexuality and the limits of what provides you pleasure. That does not mean that you're gay. That does not mean that you're bi, okay? It does not mean anything. But when she said that shit about you bending over, I think what I'm thinking about was Amari Hardrick and Janet Jackson. I should laugh like I am, but baby, that shit was funny to me, okay? In Four Color Girls, when she found out that her man was on the damn low, okay? And she said, you out here being comfortable letting a man bend you over, huh? That's what you doing? Who said I'm doing the bending? He said, what he say? Oh, no, he said, who said I'm doing the bend? Oh, so you doing the bending? Ain't let no man bend me over. Oh, so you doing the bending? Bitch, that shit, I can't even get the line right, bitch. I'm so tickled pink. Girl, that shit was funny. That whole line came up there when she said that shit about bending over. I said, listen, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, okay? Because I be trying. Girl, Calvin, I wouldn't, in real life, Calvin would have been left. Sabrina would never entertain it, okay? That's just how it is, But Fatima, she got on that phone and she did that whole trick or whatever that Andy told her to do, talking to her girlfriend, gave her some questions to say, and of course Hayden was listening. And then this bitch called Zach's cell phone and replayed the whole message or part of the message that said, because she was faking it, talking about, Zach ain't shit, I'm just playing him and all this stuff or whatever, he ain't nothing and all that, and played it on the phone. Didn't say anything, just press play. I said, this bitch, and I said, I hope Zach is not dumb to think that Fatima would even do that. You know what I'm saying? Please don't drag that part out, and don't let this be the shit that gets them to really. Nah, don't do that. Anyway, that was Sistas. Okay, y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.